next game up, we got the Carolina Panthers at the New Orleans Saints, and the "at" might actually mean something today, or on Sunday, because the the New Orleans Saints have been allowed to have fans in their stadium. I don't think full, I think probably 20%, but they're allowed to have fans in there, and that is a big difference in New Orleans Stadium, so that could make a little bit of a difference, I guess. But, the Panthers are, the Saints are favored by 7.5, and the over-under is 51.5 maybe. I think it'll be the over. I think it'll be a pretty high-scoring game. The Saints' defense isn't as good as in past years so far. Panthers' defense is pretty tricky. They're pretty good, especially against the pass. But that doesn't stop Alvin Kamara, does it? So I think they'll go the over here. I think Bridgewater is going to be psyched to play his old team, not like in an angry way, but just like, hey, look at how good I'm doing here, and look at what you had and you lost. You could have maybe kept me as the successor to Breeze, but you lost me, and now you'll never have me back because I'm winning over here. I'm doing better without you. I'm doing better with my new mate, my new person. Okay, sorry, bad memories. So I think Bridgewater will want to win here. I think the Saints favored by 7.5 is a little heavy here. I'm going to be honest. I think that's a little heavy. I think the Panthers honestly have a chance to win this game. The Panthers are only down a half game for first place in the NFC South. I believe the Saints are in first at 3-2, and the Panthers are at 3-3 in second by only a half game. You know, no one saw that coming, especially when McCaffrey went out. This game's for first place. The Panthers are going to be hyped. They're going to be ready to play. The Panthers are coming. They're coming to play. Bridgewater's going to have these boys ready to play. I still love Mike Davis. I mean, I see the Panthers having an honest shot to win this game right now with their defense being good against the pass. I mean, I just think that 7.5 is real heavy. So I'm going to pick the Panthers to cover at least. I mean, if not win the game, but definitely cover the 7.5. I can see this coming down to a field goal at the last second, or one last throw for a touchdown or something, or going to overtime. I think this will be a well-fought game, very close game. I don't think the Saints are going to blow away with this, even though they are getting Michael Thomas back finally. He's supposed to be healthy, but we don't really know. He's been so injury-prone this year that, how will he be 100%? I don't know. They get Jared Cook back too. He might be a big help, really. Breeze uses Cook a lot in the tight end slot, so that's a big help too. And then you got Alvin Kamara. So that's really all you need, right? Who else they got on their team? Don't they have Ted Ginn? I had a Ted Ginn sighting in one. I thought it was New Orleans. I don't know who else they have. Traquan Smith certainly didn't blow up like I thought he might this season. The Emmanuel Sanders. He's been they've been getting a rapport and everything too. So, because someone I feel like is going to have to step up besides Michael Thomas in that passing game, and it should be Emmanuel Sanders. Hopefully this could be the bust-out game for him, because they're going to be doubling and covering the hell out of Michael Thomas. Even though Michael Thomas is good enough to get open under normal circumstances, I just don't know if that injury is still lingering, like how bad. Because I've heard reports he might be back. It wasn't even a definite he'd be back this week, but I think he's going to play. This is going to be closer, I think, than whatever the bettors suggested here, 7.5. I think this will be much closer. I still lean towards the Saints winning, because I still believe in Drew Brees for about this season. I think he's kind of on his last leg. This is his last chance. at the Super Bowl thing. I think next year it's just going to be, the run's going to be over. And I really wanted the Saints to get to the Super Bowl again because of the way they keep losing in the playoffs back-to-back years in just amazing, astonishing, heartbreaking ways, and I know some Saints fans, or I know one Saint fan, my friend's brother, so I feel bad for Saints fans, though. Those were heartbreaking losses, and I feel bad for Breeze and the whole team. I want them to get to a Super Bowl, and I believe they have the experience and they can figure it out, and Breeze can lead them one more year, so I want to believe that they're going to get pumped up enough and to win this game for first place early on, and they have to beat their division rivals. It's a big division game, and this is a huge game for playoff seeding. I mean, this is big, so I feel like they're the more experienced. They're ready to win this game. I trust them more, so I do think the Saints will win this, but just barely, though. The Panthers, Bridgewater is fully back, fully healthy. He's here to play. I mean, he's going to have, no matter if he likes that team or not, I don't think he dislikes the Saints or anything. They got good, he was a good trade piece. Panthers needed him. I mean, I don't think there's any bad blood there, but you still want to beat your old team. You still want to beat your old, the person you used to be with. You still want to show them you're doing better at your new spot. So he's gonna want to play hard. I see this being a very close game, like 3 points. The Saints might edge them out, or the Panthers even win. But yeah, they definitely cover. So I like Bridgewater in this game, really, in terms of fantasy. This might be the 1 week I look at Bridgewater in daily fantasy even. I really think Bridgewater will have that good of a game. I also like Mike Davis in this game again. He might not be I might not like him as much as I did 2 weeks ago, where I was saying he gets 20 points right when he parks his car and all that stuff. He may not get that, but I don't know, he may. The Saints defense all around isn't quite as good. They're better against the run, though. So I think Bridgewater, that's why I like Bridgewater even more. I think he's going to have to throw a lot. I love Robbie Anderson. Just look up Robbie Anderson's stats, and he has been consistently, his worst week was last week in PPR, and he still had 11.7 points, I believe. So he's consistently got over 15, 17, and like 17 and over in like big 26-point games. And Robbie Anderson's been just reliable, tearing it up, even if he doesn't score a touchdown, he's got 8 receptions for 100 yards or whatever. He has been tearing it up. I love Robbie Anderson this week. Love Robbie Anderson, and love DJ Moore too. DJ Moore tore it up last week again, a couple weeks in a row now. Love DJ Moore too. They're going to throw against the Saints. Their corners can't stop anyone. Bridgewater's going to throw. I like DJ Moore and Robbie Anderson to get the ball enough to both have really big, huge games. So I like both of them. I'm looking at Robbie Anderson and DJ Moore in daily fantasy. I'd start them on the same team So yeah, I like both of them more than I even like Mike Davis. But yeah, definitely look into Robbie Anderson. I like him maybe even more than DJ Moore, but it's close. So either one you can't go wrong with, DJ Moore or Robbie Anderson in daily fantasy. And obviously you're starting them in season long. And look at Bridgewater in daily too. He might be cheap, and you might get a really great option there. In terms of the Saints, Alvin Kamara, obviously, but look at Jared Cook, though. I like Jared Cook in this game. He's back. Look at Jared Cook, and maybe Emmanuel Sanders, because Michael Thomas, he may be back. He may not be 100% though, but they still may double coverage him. He may just be more of like a piece to attract the defense, and just what are they called? A decoy, geez. And so Emmanuel Sanders, he might be able to step up this game, so maybe Emmanuel Sanders has a big game. I don't know. It'll probably be, if Michael Thomas is 100% healthy, though, I mean, it's probably going to be Michael Thomas who gets all the points. Let's be honest here. But yes, I like Michael Thomas if he's healthy. If he's a little wobbled, though, look at Emmanuel Sanders and definitely look at Jared Cook. I like Jared Cook to have a nice, solid game here. Look at him on the tight end position. And obviously, you're looking at Alvin Kamara. I don't need to tell you that. You're starting him on season and daily if you like. I mean, Alvin Kamara, since the Panthers are good against the pass. The Panthers are good against the pass. They got good corners and safeties. So a little less against the run and everything and pass catching back. So Alvin Kamara will probably have another humongous game. He's on the record-setting pace. If you look up, he's on some crazy record-setting thing, 100 over 120 and touchdowns in the last few games. So obviously Alvin Kamara, yes, will have another big game. I think another huge game. I don't think this record pace stops here. I think he has another huge game. Definitely Alvin Kamara is probably worth the money in daily. So, but besides that, DJ Moore, Robbie Anderson, that's all you got to know. Mike Davis probably has a solid game, but this is Teddy Bridgewater to prove that he would have been a great successor for Drew Brees. So the Panthers might win, but they'll definitely cover the 7.5. Pick the Panthers to cover and bet the over, because I think it'll be a high-scoring game. It's the Saints, and it's a revenge game. It's going to be high-scoring, but it's going to be one of the funnest games, I think, of the weekend. Panthers-Saints, but Saints probably win very slightly, but Panthers cover.